I can start by saying that just knowing you is a blessing for me.
You're so nice. Thank you.
You've honored us in my district, and I've had an opportunity publicly to tell people the type of leadership that you have shown in this particular subject matter that's so important to my district and to other districts around the state. And I was kind of thrilled when Senator Ogden, Chairman Ogden, appointed me to the subcommittee to work with you. I can truthfully say that I'll probably learn more about public education, this session than I had in all the sessions put together, because I've never served in that committee, in your committee, and I'm really feel very good about our relationship, our working relationship, and what we try to do together. So I, too, find it very difficult, Senator, because in my heart, as a friend, you're the greatest. I know you know my opposition to this amendment and to what we're doing, but instead of talking about how I feel, very briefly, and I'm not going to be long-winded, on this amendment, I'd rather take a moment to share how a couple of Texans feel about this amendment. A man wrote me from Denton, Texas, and I quote him. I says, "I lost my teaching job today, which I have had for the last 5 years. My wife works for a state agency, and she may lose her job as well. We will have no reason to stay in Texas. If this happens, I do not want for my 4-year-old son to school in a state that does not value education," quote unquote. According to one of my constituents, and I quote him, "This year's theme for Texas Public School Week was education. It's bigger here." So we educators, and I'm an educator by profession, we ask, which is bigger? Which is bigger, our debt to our students or our commitment to our students? And another letter I got was from a man from Falls City, Texas, who wrote, quote, "I am a very strong, proud man, yet I lie awake every night feeling like my insides are being ripped from me, and I just want to cry. I hope and pray and get on my knees and beg that our state government will be able to save the teachers," unquote. I just feel, because of this and because I feel in my heart we can do better with the help of the other chamber, of course, we could do better, that we're passing, it's unacceptable that we're passing a school finance bill that legitimizes the cuts we're making to education. I really don't know, Senator Shapiro, how those cuts are going to impact my district. And you know how we value public education. But you know my opposition, and I simply wanted to introduce you to a few of our constituents. Yes, we are putting, I agree with you, more money in public education with this amendment than House Bill 1, but not more money than current law. And my concern is, I've always shared it with you individually and collectively when we caucus, is that this is a Senate bill, and it has to go through the process. And I realize that during that process, there will be a few people not like you and with your heart and wanting to make sure we do everything possible for our children. And when this bill comes back, I don't think you'll concur if they don't agree with you. I hope you don't. But even so, when it goes to conference, I pray, I truly pray that hopefully they will have a change of heart and agree with you, because that's really, as the senators that have spoken before me feel as I do, that you're trying your best, and I give you a lot of credit for that. I do, too, have some amendments, and I'll speak on specifics. You might not accept those amendments. I hope you do, because I think we can make this bill even better. So I thank you for your hard work, and I'm again blessed to have an opportunity to sit alongside of Senator Duncan, Senator West, you, and others to your left in our quest to try to find solutions to one of the most important issues in mankind, education. Thank you.